Go.
Ever heard of the expression, look before you leap? I wish that would have been on my mind on October 24th, 2005, when I made a near fatal mistake and found out how lucky I am. It was the day that Rosa Parks had passed away. I remember this because I was very intrigued by the news special that was airing that day. I was sitting on the couch, lounging in jeans and a t-shirt, knitting a scarf for my brother who was overseas. I decided I wanted to change into something more comfortable. So I set the two knitting needles sticking straight up in between the two couch cushions. Me being a stereotypical blonde, I didn't think anything of it. I ran upstairs as fast as I could so I wouldn't miss a second of the show. I quickly changed into a pair of shorts and hurried back downstairs as fast as I could. I anxiously leaped over the armrest of the couch to find the two knitting needles sitting exactly where I had placed them. One of them was still sitting on the couch in between the two couch cushions. The other one just happened to puncture my left butt cheek. I think I was shocked at first because I was silent. When I realized I had sat on the knitting needle, I screamed, "Mom!" She came running thinking I was dying, saying, What? She was confused as to why I was screaming. She yelled for my little sister, Elena. "Elena, call 911!" Elena ran upstairs crying and didn't call 911. My mom rushed to the phone and called. The ambulance came 10 minutes later. 3 paramedics walked to my front door and laughed when they saw that I was surprisingly calm about it. It took about 15 minutes for the 3 strong paramedics to maneuver me onto the stretcher. They didn't want the needle to move any further into my organs than it already was. I felt like it took 5 hours to get to the University of Michigan Hospital. With the sirens blaring and the lights beaming, we got there in about 10 minutes. Upon arrival to the hospital, the doctors were frantically trying to decide what they should do. The doctors decided to take x-rays to see exactly what was happening inside. With the needle resting on my bladder, they were scared of it puncturing through it. They decided to pull it out, and after I was only at the hospital for an hour and a half, then I was sent home. When I got home, I just relaxed around the house. About 5 hours later, I had to use the bathroom. I sat down on the toilet, and blood began gushing out of my wound. My mom then took me back to the hospital when I got there. When I got there, they were unsure of the random bleeding and just put gauze in it and sent me home. After a week of carrying a donut pillow around to sit on, I was well on my way to recovery. I think I learned my lesson on looking before leaping.